Kyrie just dropped 50 on the Hornets. But then the exact next game, we got a marquee matchup between the Sixers and Nets, the teams that just did business together. And the Nets were very mad at James Harden and absolutely shut him down. So now we have one of the best new rivalries in the NBA. And it's great because come playoff time, the Nets and Sixers could very well play each other. But to understand this rivalry, you have to understand one crucial thing, or two should I say, Kyrie Irving and James Harden. And this all started when Kyrie joined the Brooklyn Nets. Yes, he joined in 2019, the summer of 2019. And then Kevin Durant also joined him but could not play. And then James Harden got traded last season to the Brooklyn Nets, so they had officially made a super team. But then James Harden was upset at Kyrie Irving for not getting vaccinated this season because he could not play in any games. He was just finally allowed to play road games a few months ago. Harden was getting really annoyed with Kyrie, and with the Nets being a bad seed in the East, considering they had three of the best players in the NBA who have all been MVP candidates and two of which have been MVPs, and James Harden decided to leave. Well, technically he didn't decide to leave. The Brooklyn Nets traded him to the Philedalphia 76ers, but you get my point. James Harden was one of the people who was very influential about this trade. So when we tipped off last night, we knew we were in for a good one. Two teams who legit hate each other, who were the two best teams in the East last year, fighting for position for the NBA Finals. Unfortunately, both of them didn't even make the conference finals. But these teams have a rich history. I mean, the trade that just happened, and Ben Simmons was an absolute asshole to the Sixers organization, and you can hear the boos loud and clear in Philly. Harden had an absolute abysmal first half as the Brooklyn Nets obviously just dominated him. And the TNT guys had something to say about that.
It's a great point. For the last 5, 6, 7, maybe 10 years, that's the knock on James. Will he show up in the big game? And listen, today is a big game. You know, you publicly said you didn't want to be third fiddle. You wanted to be here. You wanted to smoke. So this is a smoke. Today we're at the cigar bar. What are you going to do? Are you
we at the cigar bar.
That's right. We at the cigar bar. We at the hookah bar. You got to step up. This is a big game. The knock for a long time is you're not going to step up. And guess what? Charles is right. You haven't stepped up. This is a scary situation because we brought you here for a reason. We need you. If we get to a Game 7 situation, which is the big game, you need the big main players to step up. And he ain't stepped up in a long time.
And I want to make this point.
Unfortunately for Philly, Brooklyn got a huge last lap, winning by 29 points. Harden had an abysmal 11 points, with the Nets defense putting clamps all over him because they hate James Harden for leaving the Brooklyn Nets. But it's kind of Kyrie Irving's fault for not getting vaccinated. I really don't know whose side to be on here for this one. But it is one of the most interesting rivalries in the league that I'm looking forward to seeing some more. Unfortunately for the Sixers, the Brooklyn Nets ended up getting the last laugh.